All right, let's be honest. It wasn't always the easiest to concentrate at school.
I don't like where this is going.
Having this guy as your teacher. Yes, this is Nick Ferroni, and he's not a model or an actor. He's a high school social studies teacher in New Jersey who was named People's Sexiest Teacher Alive in 2014.
But guys, he is not just eye candy. Can we
No.
stand up for the man? He's also using his voice to make a difference inside and out of the classroom, and he's joining us live right now to talk all about it. Nick, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
It's great to talk to you. You got the sub in for you, the day off.
Yes.
Well,
but
thanks
for a good
being
cause.
here. So first things first, so 3 years ago, you scored People's pretty incredible title of Sexiest Teacher Alive. So after you landed the magazine, did your students start to treat you different? Was it awkward at all?
It's not awkward because the first day of school I share every awkward photo.
Oh, good.
And so my students know they don't take me very seriously. It is awkward when they come up and say, you know, Mr. Ferroni, I Googled you. That's always the awkward thing. But I mean, they know very quickly I don't take myself very seriously.
So you cleared up first, and then there's not much room for them to make fun of you for it or something like that.
Definitely.
Very smart.
Absolutely.
Those kids can be brutal.
I tell them every awkward story every time a girl dumped me, so.
That's good.
Okay.
Yes. I want to know how the other teachers reacted, though. That's the teachers' lounge. Did that atmosphere change a little?
It definitely, they joke a lot more.
Yeah.
And they say they're coming for it. And there are probably teachers who probably deserve it more than I do based on a lot of factors.
Well,
Yes.
not so far.
Yes. So like you said, I mean, every year you address this elephant in the room. How do you do it? Like, I just want to know, like, what's the speech? Or like, just so you know, guys.
Well, it's very interesting because, again, I mean, this is such a great title. I was named like one of the most influential educators, but nobody cares about that as much, ironically. But it's one of those things where they Google me and they know and they ask me certain questions and they want to know and they really, it's funny, they think I'm this big celebrity who hangs out with all these famous people. I'm rich, I drive a Bentley and all this stuff. I'm a teacher on a teacher's salary, struggling like everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's not as glamorous as you think.
Yeah, well, it's great that you're able to use all the spotlight for good things. But I am just going to ask for the ladies. Single man?
Yes,
Okay.
I definitely am.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
So it's open game, everyone.
But now, have you ever used your Sexiest Teacher Alive kind of title as a pickup line? I mean, I feel like it could work.
Well, it's an interesting pickup line because they always say, I'm like, I have 150 kids. That turns them off right there.
Done and done. Anything like a special teachers-only dating app? I would imagine that would actually be useful, right? Like
God, there
for
should
the
be,
culture.
right?
There should be.
You should literally just coin that right now.
Okay, what would we
Yes.
call it? I don't know. We'll come up with it. What would we call the Teachers Lounge?
Teachers
Oh,
Lounge.
wow. That's
Done.
good.
Teachers Lounge, that's it. I mean, there's
right.
farmers only. You assume there's more teachers than farmers.
Yeah.
makes sense.
We have to, you can come up with hopefully better commercials. No offense, farmers. Farmers only.
You want some
not
extra credit?
Okay, so we have to ask you, you made some headlines a couple months back. You and SNL's Leslie Jones are tweeting each other back and forth after you complimented her on the teacher skit with Lin-Manuel Miranda. Now, she kind of said, she asked if you would take her out. Has this happened? Have you met her?
It was definitely interesting. It was obviously, I'm very honored. She's an amazing woman, very talented. I did offer, but she didn't respond. So I did say we could grab a drink as friends. I think we should, and I didn't hear back. So
This is your chance, though. Is the offer still out there on your end?
I think our lives are in different paths.
Okay,
So,
all right. Well,
I mean, I completely respect her. An amazing person, very talented.
Yeah, that's cool.
Leslie, listen up. Nick, listen, you're here for a very special reason. May kicks off Teacher Appreciation Week, and you've teamed up with the Trunk Club NYC to give some deserving teachers a celebrity-worthy makeover, a photo shoot. How did this whole idea come about?
It simply started as a way, I mean, teachers, every teacher is a celebrity to their students. So I wanted to honor people I work with because, again, there's 4.1 million teachers and most of them are amazing teachers regardless of what the median, society may think. We give our hearts and souls, so I thought what better way to treat them than give them a celebrity photo shoot. And then I partnered with Shay Gibson, who runs the ASG group, and she said, let's make it even bigger. So we partnered with the Trunk Club, and then I luckily have former students who are always be nice to your students because some of them will become very successful. And we have another student, Juan Cespedes, who's an amazing photographer. Isa Abdul Qudus, who plays for the Miami Dolphins, was like, I'll cover all teacher expenses. The makeup artists were former students. The cinematographer were former students.
Wow, it's
So
like this
basically,
alumni network
it
just came out.
It was a great way for them to pay homage because most of the time, people rarely go back and tell their teacher, thank you. And I always feel bad for kindergarten teachers because they have to wait like 30 years to find out they did a good job. Yeah, so
Did the person turn out?
I know, they turn out, they're not in jail. Okay, did my part.
Yeah.
So this was just a great way, and I'm gonna be doing more of this. I just wanna celebrate teachers all year round because, and me excluded, they're amazing teachers, far better than me.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
talking on that point, I think we all agree that appreciating teachers shouldn't just be limited to a week a year. You're actually launching a Teacher Appreciation 365 campaign, so you're honoring teachers all year long. What's your #1 goal with this?
It's to, first of all, is to pass a teacher bill. Teachers are allowed to write off $250 on their taxes, yet the average teacher spends $1,100 on school supplies. Could you imagine if Congress, you think they would do anything if they had to pay for their own supplies to get bills passed?
Right.
But we're expected to, and then they're cutting funding even more. And just the whole goal is to basically put teachers on a larger platform.
Well, go ahead.
So I'm sorry, I was going to say, I mean, it's pretty ironic that like an actor playing an amazing teacher makes a lot more money than the amazing teacher they're actually playing.
Yeah.
And I understand it's entertainment, but my goal is just to kind of celebrate and change that public opinion.
I think that's a really great cause, and it's very impressive that you're using your platform to bring light to these issues in that way. What's, before we let you go, one of the more memorable ways that some of your students have honored you?
I mean, besides being invited to their graduations, to their weddings, I mean, I have 150 little brothers and sisters who I stay in their lives, and it is such a great feeling.
That's incredible.
Not to be sentimental, but it's emotional when they ask you to be at their graduation in college, and they ask you to go to their wedding to see their child when it's born.
I love
So it's definitely, but I had teachers who did the same for me.
Wow,
All right,
that's
well,
incredible.
thank you so much, Nick Ferroni. Thank you
you.
for everything that you're doing. Guys, for more information on all the work he does and updates on his upcoming Teacher Appreciation 365 campaign, go to his Facebook at Mr. Nicholas Ferroni.
Great to see you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Hey YouTube! Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And for more people now, click on the subscribe button down here.
And check out more great video right now by clicking on one of these links.